Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We fucking failed. We died. We got condemned. They do not like us. But we also did lawyer, which I guess we would have gotten naturally because we obviously failed that. So it's a little penalty. Inebriated, gain 1 point. Can equip 1 extra. Gain 1. All right, all right.
Last night. To be honest, you are not the only suspect. I'm prepared to believe you were drugged. Our poor Elizabeth hid the stuff everywhere, and I could smell laudanum on you 3 yards away.
So you knew it wasn't me from the start?
We weren't sure.
You fuckers!
Louis, I am sorry, but everything points in the same direction. I only know one person on this island who might have had a big enough grudge against Elizabeth, who has no alibi,
Your mother.
and whose behavior is, well, suspect. Not to mention dangerous.
Tell me what happened before my arrival. I think I've been patient enough.
You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru. We are leaving.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Okay. She isn't missing. She's in hiding. She does it often.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities and yours in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
He fucking
Monsieur
talked
Bonaparte
to me.
came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
He can.
We
He
shall
will.
see. However,
Until,
there's one
what, the
thing
Battle
that
of
surprises
Waterloo
me.
or whatever?
Yep.
Let's see. Do my mother sell arms? Why help a lieutenant? Yeah, why is she... What's she... She's like into supernatural shit. What's she doing selling arms?
Did my
Yeah.
mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the
I
Golden
call it the
Order had a role
exosuit.
to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over.
I've been alive for
Earlier,
5,000
you
years.
asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
She was looking for a buyer. I have no idea.
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I am sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, Why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
She may have discovered something, or she's wary of someone. She might, right, the flashback. She wanted to hide something. But do we tell him? Do we tell him that? I don't know if we should tell him.
Probably not.
She hasn't lost her mind. Maybe she's wary of
She might be wary of someone.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she's wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. Von Warden, and myself.
Adams was here as well.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked.
Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed.
I feel like we're dancing on the edge of a knife here, you know what I mean?
We enjoyed spending time together.
One wrong
solving
slip
the
and we're gonna
world's
get fucking sliced.
Yeah, because if he is
If
the
he's
villain in all
yeah,
this,
if he's the villain, we don't want to give him info. But if he's genuinely trying to help us, then we're hurting ourselves by not telling him. At the
and what
beginning
did you
of
speak about together?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time.
Oh, during the
met to
golden
share
orgies,
points of view
yes.
on practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr.
The metric
Eli
system,
Whitney's
who's ever gonna
invention
use
of the
that
United
shit?
States.
What the fuck's a kilometer?
Oh shit, Whitney's Cotton Gin. Or the Treaty of Jassy.
Ooh.
Political shit, I don't... hold on, let's see. Do
I
we
think
have
he's-
anything on our mother? Because we should... No, where's
I mean, it would be in a journal.
Right, there we go. Where is she? Sarah de Richet. Okay, so we don't know her thing, because we haven't really gotten a chance to talk to her. It seems like politics would be more of her thing than, the other, yeah?
Yeah.
Armistice between the Russians and the Turks. Russia's come out of it having officially won Crimea, which gives it direct access to the Black Sea.
And, at the same time, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm worried about the decisions Tsarina Catherine might decide to take. She's a woman who managed to get rid of her husband to accede to the upper reaches of power. Gaining access
Oh,
to
fuck,
the
you know what I just
Mediterranean
realized?
Sea remains her
Well,
This
main
takes place the
objective.
same time as
When she
Assassin's
still
Creed
had that
2.
dear Potemkin
Because you
as
met
her
Katerina.
I could
Remember
always find out about her
Hazezio,
intentions.
Oh, yeah.
the,
Those days
the
are
Countess.
You're speaking of Grigory Alexandrovich Potemkin?
The very man. The little devil behind the mother of all Russians. Since his death, I know absolutely nothing of what the Tsarina is up to.
Oh.
Or no, wait,
Really?
she was a Countess. I
Ah,
don't think she was a Tsarina.
Yes. I didn't mean to shock you.
I mean, she was
Please
Countess
forgive me.
before she killed
Let's just say
her
that
Oh,
in this
right.
position,
and became the
Right.
it's
Tsar.
often advantageous to know
Is
about the
I think I'm
habits and
mixing up
customs
people.
of
I think I
world
really
leaders.
am.
I'm
I know
surprised
it's
she
around the
wasn't
same
started on the
time period
Crusades.
at least.
It was her favorite
Yeah.
subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection.
Aha,
especially
just like the
third.
sword.
My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
The sword. The famous papal bull of Pope Gregory.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades.
Wow, this is working
How
out
Richard the
really well
Lionheart
for
and
us.
Philip Augustus
That we just so
had
happen to
battle it
like
out
get
to achieve their
everything
aims.
that it
And how
requires
Guy de
here.
Vignon, having
Yeah,
broken
and you
his
have it
word,
leveled up enough
launched
that
the
it costs
siege
nothing
of
to
Saint-Jean
us.
d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know
I
as
think
much
we're making
at
a
your
good
age.
impression here.
Your mother is a very well-read woman.
Fuck,
We're
okay,
quite
this
lucky
might
to
not
have
be
her
what
as a
we need.
model.
Yes, I know. But I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now.
Yeah, no shit. Someone's been murdered.
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And
Oh
she
shit.
shot her. with a
That's
pistol.
what we saw.
Then,
Oh
before Gregory could
no.
intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg
So
your
it wasn't
pardon? Hang
Emily.
on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister?
Oh
The very
fuck.
person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the
So we
beginning.
didn't see the future. We saw
What
events that were
happened for
happening.
that to change?
I'm afraid I
Simultaneously.
haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation. Until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
I like how we've just sort of breezed past the whole murder
About the
thing.
disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow her leads.
Thank you. We will meet later.
But you know, the
on
whole
to
shallow
welcome
stabs
our
thing
last
does
guest.
rule out Peru
In the
as well.
meantime,
He
I
strikes
shall
me
get
as a
someone
man
to open
of
the box room upstairs for you.
passionate
you.
rage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think he would have, like, stabbed all the way through if he could. So I think that rules him out. Washington's a bit of a doughy
is just opposite
Pillsbury
one
boy, you
understand.
know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
see
but-
him doing much. But at the same
I
time...
could.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, even though he doesn't have the strength, it's not difficult to run someone through with a knife.
Yeah. Like, it's also, like, how shallow are we talking here, you know? Like, were we talking, like, a few inches, or are we talking, like, a foot?
Monsieur
Um,
Johann van Wunde.
I'm pretty sure she probably killed herself. That's
But-
the only way you would get those
Well,
shallow
stabbed
stabs.
in the back, though. Yeah, from the same angle, someone from behind. There's too much we don't know. What room is this?
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting. She says we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Emma, the girl that she shot.
Who could she be suspicious of? I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Honestly, my
Why?
money's on Gregory right now. Gregory Holm. Dude is a suspicious motherfucker.
And this room was right next to his room, right?
Raise your head and be reassured.
What the fuck?
was that?
There comes a cure from the mortal world.
Dante's Paradise.
Dante's Paradise.
Raise your head and be
What the hell?
reassured. There comes a cure from the mortal world. Must ripen in our
That's great. Dante's Paradise. I swear to God.
Quick,
So must find a safer to communicate. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword.
No.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
Caramel dancing, ooh 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 ah, wah 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 wah, ooh 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 ah, wah.
Caravaggio painted magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
Okay, let's come back to this. Because we do have honey, but that's only going to give us 2 points. That's still not enough.
Yep.
We might need to leave this room and come back, because I don't think there's a, Never mind, we have to be here.
The door appears to be locked on the other side.
Well, good thing I made a point in subterfuge.
I think I
Shit.
heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor.
23. How do you open it, logic?
I don't have enough logic. I have nothing right now.
Oh,
What is this disc?
A lodestone.
oh,
A round mag. Aha! No, use the Louis. Louis Vuitton, my precious.
use the disc.
We'll see if it works.
Aw, yeah. Magnets, son. How do they work? We don't know.
Yep. And it pisses off a lot of scientists.
That seems like one of those things, like, once we finally do understand it, we're gonna have, like, superpowers or some shit, you know?
I mean, our technology will advance a lot.
Yeah.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
Son of a bitch. 7. Water, fire, earth, and air. Guardians unite. Geppetto?
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Back in the day, you could pretty much trick anybody with anything, so just imagine some young little preteen boy's bored one day, runs up to the students like, I am an angel of the Lord! Listen to what I have to say! And then,
So
of
they
course,
just
they go,
break
"Oh."
in, hide underneath something, and they just suddenly appear.
Yeah.
St. John, painted by Guido Reni.
Thank you. Book. Book good. Good book. Sophistra. Ah.
Diversion.
I like diversion.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. It looks like
Guido
someone
Reni.
touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh, hey. Double thorn.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
Okay. Cool. 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 Faith in the man with the sword.
Fragment of amber.
So
Ooh,
let's see,
nice.
which saint is known for a sword? Saint Paul, or because I know Saint George was with the one with the lance because he fights the dragon.
I
Or the
don't
spear.
know.
St. Paul, painted by Guido
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
his
Saint
sword.
Paul.
St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
Some of the information from the painting.
Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle.
Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So we need to go find 11.
The 11th apostle.
Okay. Oh shit! Which one's the 11th apostle?
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. It looks like someone touched this commode
Yeah.
recently.
Come on.
There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Yes. Go to number 11, please. Cool. All right.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
Okay, this is gonna be rough. Uh-huh. What was this book?
The New Testament.
Angel Apostle, Epistles of Paul. Analyze the book. Alright, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.